up, it's stink. Bitch trying to link up. Been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going to.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off? Start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
He's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Steeler first down.
On the ground, it's McFarland.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Greer. Man open left side is Brown.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards on the game there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Greer. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Greer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To number 20.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The tackle by Justin Madubuike. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now. than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Off play action, Greer escaping the pressure right, and this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On play action, Greer to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll make it third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Greer throwing again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Greer. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, here's the option. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
Line and running game imposing its will.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are likely going to have a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. The season 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Steelers 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and long. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Second and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's second and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down. Deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll try and run forward with Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10.
They have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd
and on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check, check. First down. Check 52.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
15-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And on the carry, it's Muhammad. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option. He'll try and run with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Greer sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You'll get nothing. I like it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And Greer's going to throw it. Quick pitch, complete. It's Andrews. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action. It's Greer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's going to be a long day. Mike six.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And 10.
Mike six. Here we go, D. All day. 60. No street. All day. Hey, check Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Ain't
Picked
doing
off
nothing.
at the 12. And that will write a finish to this ball game.